It is upon the Navy, under the good providence of God, that the wealth, health and strength of the kingdom do chiefly depend. Pepys, of course. The Maritime Media Awards were launched in memory of Desmond Whetton, who served in the Royal Navy and became the most well-known and respected naval correspondent for the Daily Telegraph. His passion was to encourage those in the media to raise awareness that Britain is dependent on its maritime industries for its well-being and security. His widow is equally passionate. Gillian Whetton remembers how it all began, logically enough, with Nelson.
I remember it well. Just before the start of the Falklands campaign in 1981, Desmond and I went up to Burnham Thorpe to visit Nelson's birthplace.
That's in Suffolk?
In Suffolk. And we had lunch at the Lord Nelson pub, which is dedicated to the memory of Lord Nelson. This obviously got Desmond thinking, because on the way home, he said, now we no longer have a Navy League, which was an organisation which gave the general public a voice to express their concerns about our maritime affairs. He said, I wonder if there's some way we could revive this organisation or a similar one. So I'm going to speak to Keith Speed, who at the time was Mrs. Thatcher's Navy Minister. They called in Admiral of the Fleet, Lord Hill Norton, and out of this meeting, the Maritime Foundation was born.
The vital importance of Britain's maritime industries to the survival of the nation is not widely understood or appreciated. While some of us are aware of these facts, the great majority of our people seem not to know or have forgotten that we live on an island. Here at the 2008 Southampton Boat Show, the Maritime Foundation is making some important and very significant announcements about the Maritime Media Awards.
For the first time this year, we're introducing a Maritime Fellowship Award for the individual who's made the most contribution to a particular sector of the industry. And the most successful sector of the industry this year is the maritime leisure sector.
Maldon, you've been a supporter of the Maritime Foundation for a very long time. How do you see its contribution to our dependence on the sea?
You know, with the British people, if they're scratched, the salt water comes out of their veins. And we've seen that with the tall ships races, we've seen it with the America's Cup, and a lot of things. But you need the focus, and that's what you're doing.
The Media Awards have evolved and are spreading their wings to reflect not just the story past and present of our maritime matters in the life of the United Kingdom, but also the key role our maritime industries play in creating and sustaining the prosperity of our nation.